is a big, big decision for Mikel Arteta in terms of what he does with rotation. Does he bring in youngsters like Nwaneri again, or does he trust seniority and maybe bring in the chance of Raheem Sterling? All of that and more coming up next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next. And so, what do you think about that first half, though, even though it was a tricky start?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
People, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you like anything Arsenal related, I have it all here on this channel. Fan interviews, player analysis, player breakdowns, player comparisons, previews, post-match reviews, fan content, all on this channel. So if you like anything Arsenal related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the family. But without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So, ladies and gentlemen, what am I here to talk about? I'm here to talk about Leicester versus Arsenal and back in the Premier League action. And last time we took on Premier League opposition, it was against Manchester City. And we proved, to be honest, so nearly to a crucial win, potentially in our title hopes and potentially the feeling around the club in general. But nonetheless, we move forward and we go again in what is a big game for a lot of players in this team. Can we see rotation? And what should we expect from Mikel Arteta? Now, first of all, what do I expect from us going into this game? I think it will be a very convincing win. I think it should be a very convincing win. And I think coming off the back of a very strenuous week for not only the players and the manager and the fans, I think it's time that we come home, we let ourselves relax, but not relax, but like we let ourselves get into the mode of dominating football games again and showing why we're that good of a team and reminding a lot of people around the Premier League and in England and for all across the world of what this side really is all about. And I think against Leicester, we will see that. I think we will see a very strong team, but potentially we might see a lot of people coming into the team that have been gotten many opportunities from before. And I'll get touched on that later when I talk about the lineup. But let's talk about Mikel Arteta and what he said about any injury updates coming into this game. Firstly, the first update we have is Mikel Moreno and Takehiro Tomiyasu. That's something I've wanted to know for a while now. When is it going to be the timeline on Mikel Moreno? We haven't really heard about anything since like a few weeks ago, almost a month or so ago. Since when he first got the injury, we never really got any more clear updates on that. No, we have a clear update. Mikel Moreno and Takehiro Tomiyasu are back training on grass. So that means they're out the gym. That means they're out the physio room. They're fully recovered and now they're looking to get into fitness to be back ready playing football for the Arsenal. That's big, big news because we are yet to see Mikel Moreno come into the team. And to be honest, that's a player I think all of us are looking forward to seeing how he fits alongside players like Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard when Martin Odegaard is soon to return after his injury. Secondly, Ben White and Jurrien Timber are back in full training with the squad, and both of them did not feature against Bolton in the week. We know going into the Man City game, Ben White was alleged to have a knock, which is why he didn't start the game. Timber did pull up a cramp in the Man City game as well. So not seeing both of them, Mikel Arteta both being very, very cautious with both of them in midweek against Bolton. And it's good to see that they're back in training, good to see that they're back as options, to be honest, to take on Leicester City in the Premier League. And I think it's a game that we're going to need to show that we are. But I think it should be a statement victory is what I'm coming to say. This should be a statement victory from the Arsenal. But, and the last update I'd like to talk about is David Raya. No, David Raya, to be honest, has been one of our best players all season. And the way he's able to command the box and command the goal from crosses and make, to be honest, game-changing saves in every single game he's played so far this season. He has been the standout player for us across the last few weeks. So Mikel Arteta did say today that David Raya is a bit of a doubt. He said the decision will be made in the next 24 hours. So yes, we will see what happens with David Raya. Hopefully David Raya is available to play tomorrow. And let's hope that David Raya is fit and available for the rest of the season. But if not, I'm comfortable with Neto. I think Neto will be able to do a job. And I don't think the goalkeeper should be a reason as to why we don't win this game. So I think with Neto in goal, I think we should still be a very safe pair of hands. And I think we should still get the victory nonetheless against Leicester. But that leads me straight into the lineup I've selected to take on Leicester for the Premier League game. And here it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in the lineup, I do have David Raya, even though I just talked about he might be a doubt. I think David Raya, they said the knock wasn't serious. Normally when they say that, Neto should go in goal. But it's what I want to see. It's also what I think what happened. I think David Raya might play. And even if Mikel Arteta is cautious, like I said, it wouldn't worry me too much if Neto is in goal. I know that's a safe pair of hands and we will be good regardless. The back line, though, I think a lot of people might be shocked to see that I do have Ben White dropping to the bench and how I do have Jurrien Timber into the lineup alongside Saliba, Gabriel, and Ricardo Calafiori to start the game. No, a lot of people might say, like I said, why don't you have Ben White back into the team? No, I know he's coming back off of a knock, but I don't think the level of Ben White has been to the other levels of Ricardo Calafiori or Urian Timber to move them out the team. No, I'm not saying Ben White has been bad. Ben White is a very, very good player, to be honest. He's one of our best players. But I think his level has dropped a lot, to be honest, and he hasn't really been getting Saka into the game as much as he normally does. And I think with a player like Urian Timber, who's not only good at defending, but really, really good on the ball in terms of his dribbling and progression of the football, I think you can probably see a different dimension to Bukayo Saka and maybe help out whoever's in that midfield, as you can see on the lineup. But I'll touch on that in a bit, like I said. But yes, I do think Yuri and Timber will be the option there, and I do think that backline, like I said, is very very strong, very very good backline, and I think that's the backline Mikel Arteta will go with, and I think that's the backline that deserves to start the game. Like I said, everyone there has deserved every single right to start in that game. Then what level just dropped slightly, and that's the nature of the beast when you have so much competition for places. Now going into the midfield, I have Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Leandro Trossard. No, yes, I went with Trossard back at the 10. And a lot of people are going to ask, well, what happens with Wanyeri? Wanyeri played really, really good in midweek, scored 2 goals, and overall, as a creator, he looked really, really good. I was on the Wanyeri train right after the game. I said, he must start, he must start, he must start. However, coming off of the high of that game and knowing that we're going back into Premier League opposition, I do think trusting seniority and yes, giving Wanyeri a chance to play, he will get minutes. And I think if he comes in against Leicester and he looks good again, then we can really talk about him starting against Southampton potentially. Um, yeah, against Southampton potentially. But I think you trust seniority from the start. You go out there, you get the game won, you get the points on the board, and you beat Leicester. And you take advantage and you put a stamp and authority on that game. And I think that midfield is what available to us is probably the strongest midfield we could put out. Having Declan Rice with Thomas Partey is a very, very strong base. Thomas Partey, who I think against Manchester City put in a really, really good performance, and I don't want that to go unnoticed. Thomas Partey played really, really well. But I think Leandro Trossard gives us the best double-footed, and he's going to link up really well with Urian Timber, like I said, and Bukayo Saka, who is on the right-hand side, who I have through the middle with Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling. Yes, I believe in the hype. Now, I know it's only against Bolton, but what is it to say that he played well against Bolton and doesn't get his chance to shine in the team? No. Do I think Arteta will start him? No. I think Martinelli will start for Arsenal, but what I want to see is Raheem Sterling get those minutes in his legs and really see if that's something like that's a potential X factor we have over certain teams. How good is Raheem Sterling? Give him the minutes, feed his legs what you can. Martinelli put in a real defensive shift against Manchester City. He then turned around and played midweek again, even though, yes, Sterling did play majority of the minutes midweek. He did play again. No, and Martinelli played good. And I said, Martinelli played really, really good. However, I just try it. I just try it. Reward Sterling, see what you can get out of the player. Then I think, yes, I know. You have Martinelli, he's younger. It's better to develop Martinelli and push Martinelli forward and get those minutes in Martinelli's legs and give it to Sterling. Yes, I understand the argument. But like I said, I'm very consistent over whoever has the hot hand, you play them. No way again. I agree. If you play Sterling and he doesn't perform, then it's a bit harsh, but that's what it is. But I think Martinelli will start. But for me, I would like to see Sterling come in because I think it could be a potential X factor. And if you give him those minutes and you give him those reps in the legs early, you never know how crucial that could be down the stretch of the season because we have Champions League to play, we have more Carabao Cup games to play, and getting him the rhythm of playing and giving him that kind of form, you never know what you can get out of the player. But like I said, it's going to be a really interesting game against Leicester. I think we will win this game very comfortably, and I will go my prediction of 3-0 Arsenal. I think Bukayo Saka will score or will definitely assist. And if he does assist, he will break the Premier League record or be the only Premier League player in Premier League history to record 6 assists in 6 straight games for the Arsenal. And I think that's a massive, massive achievement. Him reaching 5-5, tied with only Thierry Henry, is already a massive achievement. So Bukayo Saka, I think, will kick on and get that assist. I think he will also score in the game. And I think the other 2 scorers will be, I'll go with the odd shout here. I'll throw Thomas Partey in there. I'll give Thomas Partey a goal. And I'll also say, I say Saliba. I'll say Saliba. And I think Raheem Sterling might have something to say, maybe get a goal for himself. You never know. You never know. But I think I'm just feeling odd with these shouts today, ladies and gentlemen. So forgive me if the shouts don't sound as beautiful and as cookie cutter as normal. But I think Saka will score and assist. And I think Thomas Partey will get a goal. And I think William Saliba will get a goal as well. Gabriel's been getting a few of them, so why not William Saliba go and challenge himself and get one? But if you guys like any of the content here on this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel around the world to 1,000 subscribers. If you like any fan interviews, player analysis, player coverage, anything Arsenal related here on this channel, whether that be reviews, recaps, anything you like Arsenal, all on Gunners Street. So if you like any of that kind of content and you like anything you see here on this channel, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Do you think Sterling deserves to start? Who would you start in the 10? Would you start Wanyeri? Would you start Ben White? Let me know about all your lineup selections and everything in the comment section down below. Without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and peace.